The oldest military treatise in the world has been presented, The Timeless Wisdom of Sun Tzu, now translated from ancient Chinese by Lionel Giles, M.A., first published in 1910. The essence of strategic thought and the philosophy of conflict has been distilled into a series of concise chapters, each conveying lessons that have shaped leaders, generals, and thinkers across centuries. These insights have been offered to reveal the vital importance of war, not only as a matter of power and survival, but also as an intricate pursuit governed by moral law, nature, leadership, and disciplined method. Throughout this audiobook, listeners will be guided through principles and maxims that have stood the test of time. Every strategy, maneuver, and reflection will be voiced in the passive style, encouraging contemplation and immersion. The wisdom of Sun Tzu will be revealed in a way that prompts new perspectives, where victory, preparation, and the art of subtle influence can be pondered beyond the boundaries of the battlefield. The words ahead have been designed not only for military thinkers, but also for those seeking clarity in leadership, negotiation, and the complexities of human nature. The lessons from this classic text will be encountered in their entirety, structured chapter by chapter, inviting every listener to experience Sun Tzu's teachings as they have been recognized as powerful, enduring, and endlessly relevant. Chapter 1. Laying Plans. It has been declared that the art of war is considered of paramount importance to the state. It is regarded as a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin, requiring unfailing inquiry and attention. 5 constant factors are recognized as governing the art of war: the moral law, heaven, earth, the commander, and method and discipline. Through the moral law, unity is generated between people and ruler, resulting in loyalty undisturbed. By peril, heaven is marked by cycles of night and day, heat and cold, seasons. Earth encompasses distance and security, open spaces and narrow passes, life and death. The commander is characterized by wisdom, sincerity, benevolence, courage, and strictness. Method and discipline are defined as the careful organization of forces, established hierarchies, well-kept roads, and controlled expenditure. Any general is expected to familiarize themselves with these 5 heads to secure victory. Lack of such knowledge inevitably results in defeat. Chapter 2. Waging War. The operations of war are understood to require substantial resources, which have been calculated at great expense to state and soldier alike. Delays in victory are believed to dull weapons and dampen spirits, making prolonged campaigns unwise. It has been perceived that foraging on enemy lands is often more effective than relying entirely on one's own supplies, and swift campaigns have been favored over drawn-out ones. The burden of maintaining armies far from home has been acknowledged as harmful to the people, inflating prices and exhausting resources. Victories are achieved by rousing the fighting spirit, rewarding achievements, and incorporating captured men and material. So it has been believed that the wisest generals augment their strength from each conquest. The main objective in war is declared to be victory, not lengthy campaigns, for the fate of nations is said to rest upon the soundness and speed of their strategies. Chapter 3. Attack by Stratagem. It has been noted that the best results in war are obtained when enemy forces, lands, and resources are retained intact rather than destroyed. Breaking enemy resistance without fighting is recognized as supreme excellence. Thus, strategy and capability are valued over brute force. Conquests have been credited to those who know both themselves and their adversary, with the saying that true knowledge leads to victory in every battle. The dangers of besieging walled cities have been highlighted, as suffering is increased and gains diminished. Victorious generals have been described as those who win by calculation rather than luck, who avoid mistakes, and whose plans often remain unknown until triumph has been secured. Chapter 4. Tactical Dispositions. The tactics of ancient warriors have been described as methods of ensuring defeat was avoided before seeking opportunities for victory. Defensive measures are considered essential to prevent defeat, while offensive actions are viewed as keys to overcoming enemies. Excellence in war is associated with winning without difficulty and making no mistakes, and secure positions have been pursued before the chance for attack is taken. A victorious army has been compared to a weight against a feather, and the momentum of strategy has been likened to waters rushing into a chasm. Measurement, calculation, and estimation have been identified as steps to victory, embodying the methods by which military outcomes must be determined. Chapter 5. Energy. The management of large forces has been determined by principles similar to those guiding small groups. Division and clear signals have been employed to create order. Direct and indirect maneuvers have been believed to allow armies to withstand attack and remain unshaken. The combination of direct and indirect methods has been declared to yield infinite possibilities, much as musical notes and colors combine endlessly. In conflict, energy and momentum have been harnessed for sudden, powerful action, and the appearance of chaos has been used to mask true order. Discipline and deception have been intertwined, enabling strengths to be hidden until the key moment. United energy has been favored, empowering fighters to achieve surges of power, like rolling stones down a mountain. Chapter 6. Weak points and strong. Success in battle has been attributed to taking the initiative and making the enemy conform to one's will. Position and timing have been manipulated to create fatigue, starvation, and confusion among adversaries. By appearing at points which must be defended and then attacking where least expected, victory has been made possible. Concentrating forces while dividing the enemies, maintaining secrecy, and exploiting weak points have been practiced. Adaptation has been recommended, as the best generals have been recognized for their ability to change tactics according to the situation and never repeat the same strategies. Chapter 7. Maneuvering. It has been emphasized that armies must be harmonized before moving and that tactical maneuvering is the most difficult aspect of war. Opportunities have been seized by taking circuitous routes, luring the enemy, and deploying speed, stealth, or force as appropriate. Various signals and banners have been used to unify troops and influence moods, with discipline maintained amid apparent chaos. Rewards and punishments have been designed to shape behavior, and when armies have been surrounded, outlets have been left for escape, preventing foes from fighting with desperation. Chapter 8. Variation in tactics. Variation and adaptability in tactics have been considered vital for effective leadership. Terrain, alliances, and readiness have been carefully weighed, and 5 dangerous faults that may afflict generals have been outlined. Recklessness, cowardice, a hasty temper, excessive honor, and over-solicitude for men. These have been studied to anticipate calamity and prevent defeat. Readiness to respond to the enemy, rather than hoping for an action, has been viewed as central to survival and victory. Chapter 9. The Army on the March. The signs and patterns of enemy movement and terrain have been interpreted for strategic advantage. Armies have been camped in advantageous spots, avoiding hazardous lands. Observation of birds, beasts, dust, and noises has been deemed useful in discerning ambushes, morale, and intentions. Discipline and humane treatment have been identified as crucial for command, with punishment and reward balanced to ensure loyalty and effectiveness. Chapter 10. Terrain. 6 types of terrain have been classified, each with specific advantages and disadvantages that have been taken into account by leaders. Ground has been carefully chosen. Calamities from poor command, such as insubordination or disorganization, have been recognized as results of neglect. Familiarity with the strength and knowledge of terrain and enemy have been described as keys to victory and survival. Chapter 11. The 9 situations. 9 varieties of ground have been discerned, influencing the conduct and fate of armies. It has been suggested that soldiers fight fiercely only when escape is perceived as impossible. The principles of motivation, cohesion, and resourcefulness during deep invasions have been celebrated. Generalship has been deemed effective when plans are kept secret, rapid movement is employed, and unfathomable tactics are maintained, unifying troops under one standard of courage. Chapter 12. Attack by fire. 5 ways of attacking with fire have been catalogued: burning camps, stores, baggage trains, arsenals, and hurling fire among the enemy. Conditions and timing for fire attacks have been Carefully studied, coordinated assaults, caution, and readiness have been considered, with lessons drawn from failed and successful campaigns. The enlightened ruler and wise general have been distinguished by their cultivation of resources and caution, fighting only from critical necessity. Chapter 13. Use of spies. 5 types of spies have been delineated: local, inward, converted, doomed, and surviving. Manipulation and foreknowledge brought by spies have been identified as the foundation of military success, with secrecy and wisdom in handling intelligence emphasized. The rise and fall of dynasties have been credited to the skillful use of spies and foreknowledge, which has been declared to lie beyond mere calculation or supernatural means. Handling spies requires secrecy, ingenuity, and benevolence. The teachings of Sun Tzu in The Art of War have revealed strategies and philosophies that transcend ages and borders. Through these principles, it has been shown that victory is not merely a result of strength, but of wisdom, preparation, and adaptability. This tome has been delivered as a guide not only for warfare, but for the art of leadership and strategic thinking in all walks of life. May the lessons contained herein inspire reflection, discipline, and the calm mastery of challenges yet to come. The journey through these timeless pages has been offered in thoughtful narration, inviting listeners to uncover the enduring art behind the science of conflict and victory.